Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lily. I know I said that I wouldn't be back with another video until Friday, the day after I swear in. But I found my score sheet from when I took the Asvab back in June. And also I had a subscriber ask me what book I used to study for the Asvab. Now, of course, you guys know I only got a 31. I didn't score that high, but seeing that that was the fourth time I took the test and I was finally able to pass, I did find a book that was helpful for me. And I only studied for 2 weeks. I was kind of just determined to take it. But over the years, because I said I've been trying to join since 2012, I've had these books. I think I had two other books. I think. I don't remember. No, I had one other book. It was a purple book. I'm not sure who the author was, but I had two other books. I said Arthur. And I gave those away. But, anyways, so this is a Peterson's book. This is really, 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 really old. This is old as heck. They don't have this 4th edition. They don't sell that anymore. You'll see a Peterson book, but you won't see this particular book. This is old, some years old. And I don't know if you see, but it's yellow and stuff like that. That's how old this book is. And I have my bookmarks from, when I used to study from them, and the math section and everything. I wanted to turn, I'm gonna use this book right here, but I wanted to turn to the beginning of the book so that you can see what is on here. Okay, so when you go take the Asvab at maths, they will have 9 sections. And here they are. General science, arithmetic reasoning, which is basically math word problems, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, mathematical knowledge, electronic information, automotive and shop information, mechanical comprehension, assembling objects. Those are the 9 subjects that you're going to have to take for the ASVAB. Now, for your ASQT score, which is what determines whether or not you can join a branch of the military, they're going to look at the arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and mathematical knowledge. So it's 2 English sections and 2 math. For the math, one is mathematical knowledge, which basically is like the equations and like basic math, and then the arithmetic reasoning is word problems. You have your paragraph comprehension, where you read the paragraph and it asks you basically what is the paragraph telling you and stuff like that. And then the word knowledge is vocabulary words. And then the rest of them will determine mainly, this is part of it too, but for your job, for the line scores for your jobs, it's mostly going to be based off your based off your electronics, automotive, mechanical, and assembling objects, mostly. So it's good to know that. Now, the book that I really liked out of these 3 was this Barron's book. A lot of people say get ASVAB for Dummies, but for me personally, I get my books from Barnes & Noble. It's a bookstore. I'm in California. I'm not sure, if different states have the same place or not. Probably do. But basically any store that sells, the books, you can find it, or you can go online and order. But that when I skimmed through that, I noticed that the math, it didn't break it down for someone. For me, because it's been so many years since I was in a math class, I basically needed to start over. I needed to learn how to convert, fractions to decimals and stuff like that. I had to relearn a lot of stuff, and I found that, in my opinion, ASVAB for Dummies didn't really go down to the basics. It kind of, taught you as if you already knew the basics, which I know we should know, and there's a lot of stuff I do know, but I wanted to start over learning so that I could relearn, steps and stuff like that. So, to each its own. I just suggest before you buy a book, you take the time to skim through it, or if you're gonna order online, that you ask around, get opinions and book reviews on it. So yeah, this was my first book I got. The second book I got, I no longer have. It was like a purple book. I'm not sure the name of it, but I gave that away. And then this one, McGraw Hills. It's alright. I hope you guys didn't see that. Okay, I'm fine. Let's cover it up, my information. But no, it has like sticky notes from when I used to study, and it, oh my. Sorry, you guys. I'm like my daughter is napping, so I have like perfect time to record. But yeah, so, and as you can see from the notes in my book, you know, I did study. I tried, to study. So yeah, and so yeah, that's that. And like I said, this is the more recent book I had that I really liked. And as you guys can see, it has everything in there that's going to be on the test. So it's really helpful. If you guys feel that you guys have the math and English part of it down, because a lot of people say, oh, I don't need to study for that as well. I know my math. I know my English. That's great. Then you would know that you're going to get in. But you still need high line scores for jobs. So if you don't know mechanic or electric stuff, brush up on that. You can get these books to brush up on that. That is really important. And I'm mad at myself because, like I said, I was confident going in before, like, on the way to MEPS. I was confident, like, oh, I feel like I got it. It only took me 2 weeks, but I feel like that book really helped me and I got it. And then as I was taking the test, I was just like, oh my god, I bet I got everything wrong in math. I already failed. So I just started, like, not really reading the rest of it when it got down to, like, the automotive and the other sections, the other 6 sections. I kind of just, like, went through it really fast because I wanted to get it over with, which I regret now because my line scores were so low and it doesn't leave me for many jobs. So I suggest for everyone, even if you are really great in math and English, you still need to ace, like, these. These are important too. I was really mad because I know this. These are my specialty. I'm good with puzzles, putting things together, remembering. But like I said, I was just kind of over the test and I just kind of wanted to get out, like, get me out of here. Studying is good. It's good. Never, no big deal about brushing up on things. Now, I'm going to show you guys my test results, the paper when I went to MEPS. I'm going to cover up my social security number, of course, and there's a testing site ID. I'm sure it's not a big deal, but I'm going to cover that anyways. And I'm just going to show you guys my scores. And again, I'm not embarrassed, really, because I already told you guys that I received a 31 and that my line scores were so low, I didn't really get much choice for jobs. But, so yeah. Oops, don't fall. Nope, don't fall. It doesn't want to stay. There we go. So yeah, that's the date I took it. June 6, 2017. If you guys look at my other videos, you'll see that that's the same date. That's my maiden last name. I got married, so it's changed. The test number I took. And, yeah, the only thing I got covered up is my social security number. But, so, here. The test is out of a possible 99 questions. I received a 31. Out of a possible 99. And then you have, this is what I scored. Probably have to hold this because it doesn't want to stay on everything else. So it's funny because, I mean, these are low scores, but whatever. I'm horrible at math, right? So word knowledge and paragraph comprehension. I scored higher in the mathematical knowledge than I did the word knowledge and the paragraph comprehension. And yeah, I mean, I'm not that good at math. I mean, and everything else I just kind of zoomed through. So now we're going to move down to, this is the Army. Okay. This is my line scores. These are what's going to get you certain jobs. If you go online or ask a recruiter, you'll say, what scores do I need to get, like, I don't know, like what I want, a 92M, mortuary affairs specialist. I needed a GM, is it GM? I think it's a GM score of 88, I think. I don't know, I have to relook. But yes, this is where I said I only scored in the 80s. That's where I screwed myself, because you need at least 90s to 100s for a lot of these jobs. So I'm going to have to get point exceptions for jobs, which I was told that was likely after they talked to, first sergeant. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to take whatever I can get. But yeah, this is the breakdown, you guys. This is how it works. This is going to be, this score here, your AFQT is going to determine if you get it. And that's going to be based off your English and math. So it's really good to study for that. once you know, if you do good on English and math, these scores right here is going to determine which jobs you get. So it is important to practice and study for everything else. Electronics, automotive, assembling objects. It's really important to do good on that because you want, good jobs. So that's that. I just wanted to make a quick video because I've been meaning to do it and I keep forgetting, and it's quiet right now. So that's that. Just again, subscribe, and for everybody else who's been watching me, I go in on Thursday to swear in and pick my job, and of course I will be back with a detailed video of everything. I love you guys. Be safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.